Okay, if you could just start by introducing yourself and what your title is.
Okay. My name is Armando Orozco Pelayo. I am the manager of the entry level CAD technicians at Smith Roberts Balderschweiler in Oklahoma City.
Okay, and before we begin this interview, could you describe what a CAD technician is?
For sure, a CAD technician is a computer aided design technician. We create the plans given to us by engineers and architects.
Okay, and moving on to the first question. If I were to interview the people who have reported to you in the past, how would they describe your management style?
Management style. Interesting. I feel like the one I hear the most is I tend to be quite good with time management in general. So I feel like that's a way people would describe my management style.
Okay, that's actually pretty good. How would your reporting staff describe your strengths and weaknesses?
Strengths and weaknesses. Actually, I can talk about this because they talk about this in front of me like I'm not even there. So I feel like in general, time management is something that's a strength for me because I take my job so serious that I like to meet my deadlines as much as I possibly can. But at the same time, because of that reason, whenever deadlines are not met or I'm approaching a deadline and it's nowhere near to be done, I tend to become a little irritated and like we need to get this done as fast as we can, and it's just a side of me that I don't like to bring out, but unfortunately I have to a lot of the times.
So I guess you could say that your strength can become a weakness.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's actually pretty good insight. Now, not going off of like what you have been talking about, but you are very young. Would you consider that to be a weakness in your field as a manager?
A weakness, no, but it was a little challenging at first just because I am younger than all of the people I lead, of all the people in my team. So I feel like in society, being managed or led by someone who's younger than you is just odd or whatever, but not challenging because I take my job very serious, and as long as I can do my job, I don't really have any issues with what people might think about my age or whatnot.
Right. So, because you are really young, would you say that you bring out like more positive energy, new ideas to like your field?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like that's one of the biggest reasons why I'm in the position that I currently am, because I bring out fresh ideas. I'm very innovative, very creative. I'm really good with technology, which is something I've been taught since I was, a kid. A lot of these other people that I work with, when they were in high school, they were never taught, basic coding or any type of technology like we are nowadays. So, definitely a strength for me to have a fresher mind, quote unquote.
Right. That actually makes a lot of sense. Now, going on to the next question. On a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being excellent management skills, can you rate yourself?
1 to 10. I will not give myself a 10 just because I feel like if somebody gave themselves a 10, it would mean that they have no more room to grow. And I don't think that's ever possible. I think that you should be forever learning throughout life. No one will ever know everything. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself a 7.5 just because I'm still very young and I still have a lot to learn.
Right. And with that 2.5 left, what areas could you improve on?
Improve. I feel like I would love to be more personal with the people I manage. Not look at them as just workers, and co-workers. Maybe look at them as like ask them questions about their private life, their wives, their children, things like that. I feel like if we have a stronger relationship, we can communicate a lot better and understand a lot better, and they can understand where I'm coming from whenever I ask something from them.
Right. That's actually pretty good. Can you describe the work environment or culture in which you have experienced the most success in?
The most success, yes, I tend to work a lot better whenever I'm around very positive energies, and when people are nice and welcoming, I just feel good and like I'm wanted there.
So, if you were faced with, let's say, a negative situation, could you easily turn that around to be positive and make it a success?
Yeah, I actually think this is something that my job involves a lot as the leader. We get a lot of the client might change their mind about what they want. Deadlines change all the time, and I'm the one who has to bring the news to the guys, right? And I'm like, hey, this has changed. We have to do something different. All the work that you've done for the past month or week, we don't need that anymore. So I feel like and that might sound like a bad thing, but I try to make it as positive as possible. Like use this moment, use this to learn and grow and to do a better job next time maybe, and know that this is a dynamic job and nothing's ever secure. Every job is very different, and if anything, it's more work for us, which is a good thing.
Right. Actually, I think that's really important to turn a negative situation into a positive one. Now, what factors are crucial within an organization and must be present for you to work most effectively?
Organization wise, I like to be kept up, like what's going on. Like I need to know what's going on with every single individual and make sure that everything's processing at the right manner. As someone who is in charge of everything that's going on in that area, I need to make sure that everything is being done correctly and everything is being done at the correct pace. And if it's not, then we need to find a solution for it as soon as possible.
Right. And have you ever had to reorganize a department or significantly change employees' work assignments or environment? And if you did, how did you approach it and how did the affected employee react to that?
Reorganize, yes. Significantly change what they do, no. We still do the same, but when I was given this job, the deal with my boss was that I have to make this department more fresh, more innovative, more creative, think more, more up to date, So in that sense, we did change the department like that, but as far as significantly changing what we do in general, we still do the same. It's just bring out new ideas, bring out, if you have an idea, come and talk to somebody. No idea is ever a dumb idea. If we can think of a better idea, then we'll go with that idea. But we try to make it as innovative and creative as possible.
Okay, so I guess you would say that you beginning to work there, because you were younger than most of the people you work with, that would be something that changed for them, right?
Yeah. So I feel like most of the time, because of my age and I'm a lot younger than everybody there, people think that as a negative thing, but once you're inside and you see what's going on around, you can probably get a different perspective, just because I know what I'm capable of and my boss knows what I'm capable of. That's why I was given the position I was given, and I'm very confident that I can fulfill my position. And if that involves changing a department a little bit, making it more creative, then I will do just that.
Okay, and now if you had to pinpoint the most significant contribution needed from a manager in the workplace, what would you identify as the key contributions?
Contributions. General respect and just leadership, not bossiness. Leadership, two very different things. A boss tells you what to do and when to have it done by. A leader shows you what to do and when and how to have it done.
That's actually really good perspective. Could you tell me what age you started working at this firm?
Yeah, I actually started working at this firm right after high school when I was 18 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and now I'm about to be 21 years old. I feel like, I spent a lot of time with these people and they've seen me grown up, and they have actually told me how they come up to me and tell me, we've known you for a while and you've changed a lot since you started working here when you were 18, you were a kid. Now you're about to be 21, and I feel proud of myself that they think of me like that.
So basically you literally learn as you grow.
100%, yes.
That's actually pretty good. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for interviewing with me.
Thank you.